We gotta get, well, is this really in my way? I don't think that's in my way. I think we can roll with it. How's everybody doing today? It's Monday. What's up, Mikey? All right, guys. Really don't want to sweep, but I got to. Maybe. Ventilation going on if I'm gonna sweep. It's going. I gotta get the second coat on this ceiling, second coat on the baseboard, second coat on the window. And then we're gonna start painting that bedroom. Hopefully Care Bear is gonna come to work with me a little bit later on. Right this moment, I'm gonna try to collect a little bit of the dust before we get the paint going. I don't wanna sweep a whole bunch, guys, because I honestly don't wanna stir it up. But there's not a ton, so. Don't remember what I did with the trash can last week. Mostly it's important for me to sweep around the edges. So I actually do need to move this drywall. I was thinking I can't paint the baseboard behind it with it sitting there. Wipe the dust on this side. But it's blowing when I open this back door up over here. I create a suction, and I think it's sucking this shit in that back sliding door when it's open. Duckman, this is why he has me. Gotta. Duckman's Duckman. I'll get a whole bunch done today and tomorrow, and then he'll come back maybe on Wednesday or Thursday and help me. I'll probably have Care Bear here with me later on today. Finished doing my Friday cleanup. We got a little wet sanding to do in that bedroom, and then we're gonna try to get this dining room ceiling painted, the whole bedroom's first coat painted, and maybe, I know it's far-fetched, but maybe we're gonna get some of this living room done too. We'll see. We do have quite a pile right here. Push this front door. I think I'm gonna get our kitchen fan and put it in this side window over here. These blinds are not, they're hung upside down, so we have to be very careful when we're using them, when they don't bust us on our head. I really wanna know how they got flipped up there, because all right, let's all right, I got some power for you guys. I'd rather just keep it charged up. Oh. That poor little thing. When you first plug her in, she squeaks a little. Really not sure what to do with this guy. No and no, not really. No, not my favorites. I do them, but they're not my favorite. slowly increasing the temperature in here because this thing will cook me, man. I think we can turn this guy down to 1. Alright. Let me see. We gotta let that drip out a little bit. What's up, Norma? We're about to put the second coat on this ceiling. Not worrying about that attic entrance because we're actually going to redo that out of plywood and then I'll paint it. That drywall that's up there is broken and it's a crazy... Me and Duckman both looked at that and said, what the heck? Why is it like that? You got to take out these little... We're just going to redo it. We got to go up there and spray insulation, so no rush. We'll just F it all up anyway. You know what I mean? I don't know if you guys are going to be able to even tell the difference or not. Might need to bring it closer. Pretty sure I rolled the other coat the other direction, so we're going to roll this coat this direction. Hopefully forgive some of our lines. I don't know what that looks like for you guys. Can't even tell, can you? Maybe. Can you see then? Just gonna have to trust me. How about that? Around the vent looks funny to you guys probably because I sprayed some spray paint up there to get rid of all of our moisture marks from the ventilation system, from sweaty vents. Hopefully we'll have less sweaty vents now that we've insulated more of the building and we plan on insulating the attic. Not usually what I do, but he said just paint them. So I painted them. Normally I take them down, clean them. We don't know really what we're working with since it's gotten wet. The paper from the condensation, so just leave it be. Need that. That's gotta turn off. Woo-wee. It don't take much to warm this house up too much, I'll tell you that. Now that we insulated the walls, what's up, Nicole? Byron, where do you come up with some of these questions? Just curious. I ain't mad that you asked. I'm just curious. I thought you do these type of things. If you do these type of things, why are you asking me? Do you think the people that are watching want to know these things? I'm just curious. Asking for a friend. Back in the day, a painter charged $100 a room. I bet it's probably $350 to $400 a room now. Cat got your tongue now, buddy? To paint and do some exterior work on a fourplex building in the area costs $30,000. So you figure it out. Painting's ridiculous. Damn, that hurt. Ah. Ah. Oh man, guys. My foot has got to get better so I can get some boots. I just touched the top of my foot with the roller stick. And in touch, I mean banged. Fudge sickles, that feels great. God dang. Still never crawled up there and painted around that damn light fixture the first time, so now we got 2 coats to do on it. How many of you can paint in a circle? Byron, are you a bot or are you a person? Sometimes you feel like you're a bot to me. I like robots too, so I'm not mad if you are. You might just be a very consistent person, and that makes you robot-like, like me. Some people think I'm not real. Cat's got his tongue again. Looky there. Can't see my line over here. There's your answer. No answer? Come on, Byron, you're no fun. You made Byron mad, guys. He left. So does that answer our question? Or does that not answer our question? Thank you, Norma. Ooh, there's a bucket there. So we gotta run around the top and the bottom and cut in again, but we're gonna actually wait, I think, and do that. Till it dries. What sucks, I think I'll actually do the bottom first. I gotta switch my whites out. Remember I said somebody came back with the other white. This is not the right paint. This color is for dyeing, but we're mixing color into. This is a base 2. He accidentally grabbed this instead of ultra white, and he got the correct ultra whites this time, so I gotta switch them up. And what I can't do is accidentally use the wrong one, where you think they're the same, but they're not the same. They are hella different tones of white. This is not ultra white. Feel me? So, that's that. That means I don't need any more of this that's in my pan. Maybe we just lost a subscriber, guys. We thought he was a bot because he kept asking weird questions. I really didn't mean any offense by it. I was seriously just asking. Stay. Doesn't gotta be super duper clean, guys. Just don't want to waste any paint. Paint's going down. We gotta get rid of Duckman's dirty fingers over here. It's really weird. Most paints don't stick to the lid like this. So I'm trying to clean it off before I put it back down there. Well, alright, gotta find some knee pads. We're gonna knock out putting second coat on this baseboard. Well, we have this color out. Because we got two different whites. I gotta clean this brush up a little bit. I hate doing that with the bucket because then your damn brush is all fucked. When you clean your pan and your bucket up, thank you. Your brush, and I hate that. I hate a brush with too much paint in the top. So if you take a really wrung out wet towel, you get control of your brush back and then go rinse your towel out really good. So that's project one of the day. We gotta make sure we don't mix these up. Marker out of the card, right? Dining room on there. All right, we need something to stir. Where'd all my big paint sticks go? What's up, Healthy Kitchen? Thank you for having me on the TV. I had to clean this up. It was getting a real buildup around it. What is getting demoted? Something's getting demoted. Something has to get demoted. We're going to demote the kitchen. Boom shakalaka. Look at there. We got a mixer. We're going to let it sit there upside down for a little bit. What's up, Bethany? They are. I seen that you guys tagged me or something this morning, but honestly haven't had time. I clicked that thing on when I got here. I'm gonna knock this little section out over here first. Shouldn't take me any time at all for second coat, guys, honestly. Move that out of the way. almost spilled it. Almost freaking spilled it. Not gonna turn it back on yet, but definitely have it prepared. Baking a cake. I like cake. Start right here. So, you didn't hear before, it'll be carpet that's going in here, so it's important that I get it all the way down so that padding and everything covers everything up. Alright. Let that thing run as long as I can. I am about to cook. Shakalaka. That is that. Yep, that's how cheap I am. I wash the washout, the throwaways out. Because they're expensive. Sit there and dry. Got a little bit of paint everywhere. Ooh, that water hot this morning. Keep the paint cleaned up. It's not terrible at the end of the project. Here goes them boys. Don't like those motherfuckers. Not any of them around here. They're all pieces of shit. And that's sad. That's real sad. I need this towel to be cleaned out. Paintbrush still has hell of paint in it. We're gonna go wet sand with this. I'm back. Granddaughter's mom was here to pick them up. How'd that go? Well, I hope. All right, let's go in here, guys, and wet sand while that sink is filling up. We need to get this stove moved back out of our way also. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought was going to happen up there. We're not going to touch that ceiling. We'll paint it, but we ain't touching it. We're just doing a little wet sanding everywhere we, that's weird. Something smells strange. Everyone, don't forget to like and subscribe. Big Dreams is a wonderful, amazing person, hardworking. She does beautiful work, so let's show her some love. That's what's up! I reckon we did a good job in here. The room ready, Pat. I know it, I washed that damn brush out and I still didn't paint around that light fixture in there, so it needs 2 coats of a color that's different than everywhere else. Fantastic, Courtney. Great job. Great job. Good work. All right. need to vacuum all the way around the edges really, really good so that our brush isn't picking up bullshit. What boards? The baseboards? You can have all of them you want in 5 years when I tear it down. This place is literally getting spit shine. Unfortunate, but it was good. Is what it is. Alright, we need some tape. Where did our tape go? Send the tape out. Maybe I won't forget to, I'm gonna do this as a reminder. What do you think? Think it'll make me remember? Probably not. But it's worth a shot. It's worth a shot. That right there. Hold that thought, guys. Guys, I'm sorry that I'm gonna freeze you again. I'm responding to a couple text messages for. All right, guys, I'm back. I'm super sorry. Some people need you to hold their hands. Where's my thing? All right, guys, I got two needy people I work for. Golly. All right. This is for Duckman, who says I don't mix my paint. Did you guys see that? Did you see it fling all over the floor but miss me? Lovely, Courtney. Lovely, lovely. No, it doesn't matter, but it's a lot. We're not gonna walk in it. So. A lot more than you guys thought, huh? And I hope you guys know I'm being funny when I say they're being needy. It's work, guys. So I have to posture. That's what I do. Carrie's probably right. I probably need another phone. But hey, when YouTube starts showing me the love and giving me some money, we'll buy another phone. Till then, we're going to rock one, because I already work too much. I don't need another bill. paint roller. Well, folks, that's an hour and 10 minutes. I need to see, let me ask Care Bear a question. Good news, guys. Those people from that last unit, they're offering me more work. That means they were happy with the work. That's awesome, right? I think that's awesome. Now, I was going to see if Care Bear is ready. Hold on. Yeah, that's super awesome. I was so worried that maybe I was billing them too high or this or that. And that's awesome. That makes me feel good, guys. That makes me feel good. I mean, I know I do a good job. You just never know what someone's happy with paying. Thank you, JS. I mean, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm over here like, was it too much? Was it not enough? What do I do? Like, welcome in, everybody. There's more of you than there is likes. That means you need to hit that button. We gotta get these blinds done. That's something I forgot to do. Woo! That's sharp. That's sharp, honey. That's sharp. That was my little finger. All right, we need a Phillips. Installing tile and stone. The hardest there is to ask for what the job was worth. I know. I know, you don't know if you're asking for too much. Right, let's get these. Looks like I might not be getting Care Bear today. She may come over, but I doubt it. These are those blind brackets that have the sticky on the back. So that you can stick them up there before you screw them in. I always try to just live by, that's my price. That's what it goes. See, but they didn't ask me anything up front. They asked nothing. That was the part that worried me. Thank you, I appreciate you being proud of me. Thank you, Healthy Kitchen. Hold on a second, guys. I try to be the real deal. Sorry I'm in and out, guys. I'm having text messages. See if we can get this entire wall. I do not think we can. Isn't that crazy? Tiny room, but it's too tiny. I can't get the camera backed up far enough. So, and the whole room, I gotta make sure where I sit my paint can's good places. And let's just say, I know I caulked this wall and it's already cracked again, guys. Probably from me jumping around in here like a loony bin. Hold on a sec. Sorry guys, it's Care Bear texting me now, so you know that's number one. You guys are number two to that. Sorry. All right. It's gonna be 2 coats of this too. Don't even matter if it's the right paint or the wrong paint. It's just the walls, guys. And the whole paint is wrong because it's not Sherwin. So when walls are nicotine slippery, you have to be really careful because you'll leave roller lines. And that's no good. Nobody wants roller lines. I appreciate you. You're awesome. I got a funny story for you, JS. Remember my guy that pissed me off that day about spacing and all that? We flipped him. You know what I'm saying? He's a subscriber now. Nico now comes and watches for fun. And couldn't believe that I could remember who he was when he came back Friday. Bro, I got a memory like no other. Isn't that funny? Other people have told me about it and I always thought they were just joking. He called himself a trans viewer. I love it. He apologized basically without apologizing, saying he had a really bad day that day. Some customers weren't paying, and I get it. I get it. I let him know though, you didn't piss me off. That shit cracks me up. Because I don't understand people like that, guys. So, hopefully we made him a better person. And if not, we're going to keep working on it. Because we're here to make people have better days, not worse days. Yeah, I don't give a shit if you hate me. Hate me or love me. And don't keep me from sleeping at night. You know what I'm saying? Let's put that on there to see if yep, we can see all the way to the corner. That's perfecto. Can't move my paint pan around a lot because the floor's so crooked the paint wants to roll out of it. You gotta love these places where I can touch the ceiling. No, we're gonna paint that. It ain't even live or active or works or anything. We're just gonna paint it. Makes it look cleaner. If they get cable, they're gonna have to pull it out anyway. They'll never use that one. Plus, does this shit even hook up like that anymore? Do they even really use those coax hookups anymore? I don't think they do. We're gonna have to do something about that heater. It's running again. Thought I turned it down, maybe I didn't. I turned it up in there so that dining room would dry. Haven't had it running, I had it on 56. But I want the paint to dry. That's one wall done. Obviously no cutting in. I lost where we were. Bro, exactly. I have a lot of respect for people that can own up to doing something not nice and try to make it right. What's up, Too Energetic for you? It is the golden rule. Hey, if you guys just got in here and you haven't hit that like button yet, let's do it. All right, guys, we already got one wall done. Let's see if we can knock out this next one. Got something crazy going on with y'all's cord, though. Your life support is acting weird. All right. Yo, Eden. Okay, again, like I told you guys, my paint can gotta stay over on the other side of the room because, yeah, it's a little tipped crooked like in here. We were gonna try to balance it out, but there's no point. And, uh-oh. This is these crooked walls I was talking about. I'm banging my hand into the paint on our freshly painted window seal. Just did it again. Now my hand's gonna be covered in paint. But hey, at least I noticed and fixed it. At least we can go somewhat quicker knowing that the first coat is not going to cover. Like, it's obvious it's not going to cover. We've seen that out there. This is the different paint. Ultra white. But, still Dutch boy. Still sucks. Do not like it. No, I do not, Sam I am. So this is paneling on this wall still, but it's been painted so many times the grooves are almost gone. But I can see them on there. Love to get a fan in here and get it going on it while it was drying, make it dry faster, but I'm gonna guess there's so much dirt on the floor that I did not get cleaned up well from tearing the floor up, the hole in the floor behind us. And I don't like dirt in our white paint. This paint's very hard not to leave lines of behind. It's pissing me off. Yeah, guys, I've had about my fill of rude people, whether they're online or offline. People who say things to people that are disrespectful, or people who want to put their hands on other folks. I'm not okay with that. We'll just put that out there. Things like that make me very angry. You never put your hands on someone else unless you're ready to get your ass whooped. It is another gloomy day. Let me see where you are. Real outdoor. I'm glad you made it home, old man. Sunny in New York. Yeah, I'm like, oh, that's bad. That's really bad if you guys got stuck. Good thing Grandpa got a tractor. Because if you got stuck here, my man, that little Sonic of mine is not going to pull you out, dude. You're stuck forever. Missouri's going to be your new home place. Just go ahead and leave the title and registration to it, and you can go home. Ha ha. It's raining in Italy, or it's not raining in Italy? Yeah, I bet it does. Back in the day, I rode on the back of a trash truck through this one laboring company, right? And we got the trash truck stuck in a ditch. It was in country areas that we would pick up, so dirt roads. Yeah, you try riding on the back of a trash truck on a dirt road. That was the workout of a lifetime, guys. My calves and thighs felt like I spent hours at the gym. But when we got that thing stuck, it took 2 semi-wreckers to get it out of the ditch. No, I was not driving. The driver was some 80-year-old man that had been driving freaking trash trucks his whole life. We aren't going to talk about how the paneling dips in right here. That's why I'm rolling sideways. Yes, it's raining. End of the day, Sunday. And it is lunchtime. It is 12:25 in the afternoon. Your birthday was October 28th? Well, we missed it. Happy birthday! Ooh, the wall is really funny over here, guys. Try not to paint my, here's somebody cutting with a saw. Oh, I bet it's those people working at church. Bet it's those people working at that church. Whenever Duckman comes back in town, I'm going to find out if his intention with spray foam was the bottom of this wall, because I personally believe I feel a draft from the underneath. So I kind of want to fill that with spray foam, but I got to ask first. Not my job. Just a worker. No decisions over here being made by me. Kara, I don't know if you were in here earlier, but we might have lost a subscriber. I have a feeling that Byron was not a bot, and I asked. He just got pissed and left, I think. That's a hammer and a wrench in those pictures that you sent, Eden. That's what that is. I know you're asking so you can say it. A hammer is what you hit nails with. A wrench is what you do bolts and nuts with. Eden is learning English, guys. At least that's what they told me. I have never rolled a wall that had so many fluctuations. I don't even know what to call it, guys. It goes like this, from the top to the bottom. Oh, God love this house. I don't even know if it's going to make it. It's 5 years. That makes way too much airstress. We need about half that much. Forgot what I asked you. I know I asked if you were in here for something, and now I can't remember what I asked. My bad, boo. paper towel so we can pour some more paint. Kimber, I don't know if you, I think you were texting me, so I don't know if you heard or not, but April would like to know when I'm ready for more work. Yay! And apologize. She asked me for the paint color. I told her the paint color, sent her that thing. She texted me again today, said they can't find it. Well, it's because they were looking at the wrong store, that I didn't buy it at that store. So, yeah, talking about the bot. I asked. It's at the beginning of it. Hey, Eden, with all the crazy messages, what's that about? When I finish this wall and this wall, I'm gonna take a break, guys. Go home for a few minutes, and then I'll be back. Wah! Kimber, are you about to get in the shower, or are you good with me coming home for a safety meeting, if you may say? I say, hey, what's going on? There's, let's go. Whoa. What have you done now? Care Bear, what did you do that you need me? And it better not be a spider or something stupid. You better get your shoe out and kill it, or suck it up in the vacuum. Hopefully when I come back, the walls will be, we can crank the heat while I'm gone. Hopefully the walls will be tacky enough that we can go ahead and cut in the corners and the ceiling and wall spot. And then we'll wait a little longer and we'll put our first coat on the ceiling. I'm really gonna go get cleaned up now. I was waiting on our delivery. Okay. Go ahead. I'll wait. I'll wait to come home for a break. I have a break on site for me, so I was just being nice to you. Go get cleaned up. I officially broke these new work shoes in. I can't believe I went so many days without getting paint on them. They are terrible for work shoes, though. They're way too soft topped, guys. And yeah, if you already have an ouchie on your foot, these are definitely not what you should be wearing. But I don't got a choice. I threw my work boots in the trash, guys. Because they were like a suede type something. Let me go see. Yeah, the stupid TV mount. I'm not coming home dirty to hang the TV mount. That's crazy. You hang it. All the tools are there. Go for it. You don't think you can do it? Maybe no, all the tools aren't there, but there's a regular drill there. You could use it. Sure. So, am I coming home and hanging out with you for a safety break? Or am I staying here? What's happening? Zup, Norma? I'm almost got the first coat on the walls done. We're going to crank this heater up and see if it'll help it dry out. Oh, that's a nice placement of that plug. I can't even get that roller down there at all. These have got to be some of the most wavy, crooked ass walls I have ever painted in my life. Makes it really hard when you're in the corner, not bumping your hand on the other wall, like I just did. When corners aren't square, it also makes you bang your roller on the other wall, and that does not come out for a very pretty picture. Sounds good. I want to get this room all the way done today. Both coats. That's my hopes. But I can't make paint dry, so what we will do now is get the heat cranking and try to get this room to dry. Well, yes, nobody puts baby in a corner. We gonna call that. Go make some good music, bro. I need to put my email on there. You can make me some music to put in my put on my shorts or put in my videos. I'd be happy to play it for you. You just gotta hook me up and probably teach me how to let people know it's your music. You know what I mean? I'm down. Come up with some country hip hop beat for me, bro. All right, so what we're gonna do right now is move all of Duckman's breaking stuff. That's his stuff for taking a break. So, so badly want to put a fan in there, guys, but I know that it's a bad idea. No, it is. Okay, we got a fan in that window. We can put our stove back. We're gonna crank this stupid heater even though it's gonna kill me, guys. I'm hoping my baseboards have gotten tacky in here and that I'm not gonna F stuff up. I like country, I like hip hop. Yes. JS, aren't you in our Discord? Are you in our Discord already? I really feel like you are. It's like, hold on a second, guys. Let me go look. Bro. Okay, I was trying to look. Hit me up in there, dude. I know that, like, Lucky be playing everybody's stuff, so I want to do that. Yeah, let's do it. I don't know a better way to spread the love. Like, I want to spread your business. You help me out. You be liking my stuff and commenting on my stuff. I'd love to play your music. I think for right now, yeah, we're gonna make a big move. We're gonna make a big move, guys. We're gonna move. I don't want to move this shit 5 times, and he's not even here right now, so I know he's not gonna be upset with where I move him. I'm just hoping if I drag it all the way across the room that it doesn't, nothing falls off the table. Move this paint out of the way. Probably should wrap this paint up. I put? Alright, I know you guys watched. There it is. I'm gonna say, where did I put that damn bag for the paint pan? I don't want the paint to dry out while I'm cooking the place. You're very welcome. Thank you. Talk to you later. Thank you. I agree. There is no more getting that refrigerator because fridges aren't going to get smaller. They're going to get bigger. Us humans are getting fatter. We need more stuff in our refrigerators. Sticking out, but that's okay. That is okay. It's out of my way. How about that? All right, well, we have lots of things that need to come out over here. But I think first I want to many blinds up that go in that room. What is that screw? That's also a Phillips. Understand, my stupid guys. I've never had one of these not come out of the wall. I mean, usually it's just screwed in where the cover goes. I wonder if the screw is just like stripped and stuck. Also don't want to electrocute my damn self. I can see the plug back there. Got it. You gotta be smarter than Courtney. That screw was just, you see the black on it? It was just spinning in it. we have to go for a walk because I need to run up to the office. So, let's go do that. We're gonna go outside. Man, you guys got stuff all over your face. That did not help. Sounds good. Probably later this evening. You go make some music. We'll talk about it later. Need to look for some dark paint while we're up here. We need to use the little girls' room because we still don't have a toilet down here. We're getting really close though. The new floor's in, the new drywall's in. So next we have to put the, I can't remember the letters of it. Some kind of paneling on the wall. And then I can set the floor in there. And then he can put the toilet in. Check all this out, guys. Used to be just a little sidewalk that went to the side of the building right here. Right here. Now they changed it. It's like a whole freaking patio. It comes in both sides. It's crazy. It's always crazy to me when tons of money is spent at a church that seems broke. But whatever. All right. Can't find somewhere good for you guys to stand. I don't want you to have to stare at the ceiling, but it looks like that's how it's going to be. You guys stay right there. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. Now, while we're up here, I have a ton of paints up here from the last, God knows how many years I've been doing this. So let's come up with a way for you guys to stand over here. That is dark green. We can probably mix that in. Right off the bat, I found something dark. That is no good. That right there, mixed with that. Yep, that's all we need. That was easy. Two littles and a big, we can leave that one. I always, when I worked for this other gentleman up here, I always saved all the little cans of crap that people left in houses and stuff like that, just in case I needed it for like painting a door or something like this. This is the maintenance shop from my original. I'm glad you're back, Byron. Thought I made you mad earlier. I was just messing with you, talking about you was a bot. This is the shop to the original gentleman I worked for, who, he's like my dad. Worked for him for a lot of years now. But all the crap that I've saved over all the years, it's going to become our dark paint for that wall, because he would much rather me use it for this than it to go into a trash can, and that's pretty much what's destined for it, is a trash barrel. I need to go over here and see if this gentleman put dirt down for us. He did not. I gotta find the clean out for them that he says he walked right to and found. That's not it. Duckman's wrong. But we'll tell him that when he comes back in town. We'll tell him that later. I always bounce stuff off of him that's stuff for other properties that I take care of, because he's just a wise man. A wise pain in my butt most of the time, but it's like I hear somebody over here with me, but there's nobody over here. So that's weird. All right. I just hope that none of this paint is hard as a rock. Really doesn't super matter what condition it's in, as long as it's not hard. All right, I closed the garage door. I'm terrible about thinking that I didn't, and usually it's always closed. So let me tell you guys a story about fucking Roto-Rooter. So one of the guys that I work for called Roto-Rooter into the house that is next door to the one that I used to live in, okay? The one that I used to live in, if you guys remember, or if you've been around for a long time, our plumbing got effed up, and I learned how to drive a little mini backhoe and all that stuff, and me and my old boss dug it up, and we fixed it. Well, it only had a clean out going one direction between it and the garage. So when we tore it up, we put a clean out going the other way too, so that, it's easier. These fucking people from Roto-Rooter kept saying, no, one is for one house and one is for the other. They're in line with each other. They're directly next to each other coming out of the ground. So when they called last night, I told them neither one of those were for the house they were working on. The house they're working on is buried. You got to find it. Not my problem. They ran the wrong house last night. They broke the toilet in the correct house. And they still charged the gentleman $800. Well, that was a gunshot. There ain't no hunting anywhere near here. There should not be a gunshot. I'm going inside. $800 they charged him. And they don't want to give his money back. They said it's warranted. They'd come do it again. You'd come do what again? Run the wrong house? I don't freaking get it. So, we got a brown, a green, and a burgundy. A brown, a green, and a burgundy. And this brown is almost full. I'm going to guess when I dump those two in there, it's going to make it nice and nasty. And that's what we want. Something nasty to cover that wall up with, guys. That way, you won't be able to see it when we put the wood on. Do you guys remember the wood coming in? We're going to burn those planks and put them on that wall. That is going to look fire. I'm excited. And I don't have to drywall mud it, so that's even more exciting. I love that part. All right, guys. I'm going to get you back on the stand. Did everybody catch our live at the Nature Conservation last night? I know Byron was there. I think Jay might have been there. Not sure. I don't remember who else was there. Granny. I wonder why this is cut out here. I wonder if there used to be an air conditioner up there. So it does suck in. So that's odd. Oh well, we're just gonna. I am hoping it is dry enough in here now. This can go in here, up in the air. I think that's going to be okay. Alright, so I don't see anything on the wall behind you guys that needs to be taken care of. But I need to take our upside down blinds down. I don't even know how they got it in the bracket like this, guys. I gotta get a ladder and look. It is definitely not put in there the way it's supposed to go in there. God. I want to know how long it took somebody to get this motherfucker clipped in here like this. This is definitely not how. What part of made you think you were doing it right? It's not supposed to say pot. It's supposed to say top. Humans that walk the face of this earth crack me the fuck up, guys. Your mom should have swallowed. That's my nice thing to say for the day, because what in the actual fuck? I think they would have had better luck. I bet you it took them 3 hours to get that mini blind hooked on here. They would have had better luck duct taping it. Wait till I show you guys. Okay, I'm taking it directly down the way that it is so that you can tell I didn't flip it. Okay, directly down, not flipping anything. That says P-O-T. Oh, top? Oh, I bet that would make it work, but... Once upon a time, there was a dumbass. I mean, and because of the way they put it in, it's right there in their face that it says fucking top. I guess. You don't even want to see how these screws are fitted. Why is that ladder moving? Huh. Guys, where'd it go? Look here, now I know the floor's crooked and everything, but something like that can't roll. There it is. Perfect. Got me a couple tiny nails from some places. Now I should be able to fix. Where did it go? That's fixed. There we go. How about that? Now I'm filling all the holes except for the ones where those mini blinds are going back up, guys. Because they are going back up. They're really dirty, but they keep all the bums that walk by from seeing what we got in here. I reckon. Oh, we gotta get these ones over here. Well, that was a TV, I guarantee you that. Maybe hit that with a hammer. Why we had to use a red pen. Wasn't very smart. Frickin' red ink pen marks all over the wall. That ought to cover up real good, because that was necessary. in here we can only do the walls. We can't do the ceiling yet because look at that over there. Right there. That is where the stack to the old wood burning stove was, I believe. I mean, it's still up there on the roof. We got to tear it off. It's leaking. So, sit you guys like so. We're plugged in. So something tells me this ceiling will probably be one of the last ones I paint. Because I ain't fixing that until somebody fixes the roof. I've made this very clear, guys. I do not like doing things 2 and 3 times. I watched this one thing called, oh god dang, what's his name? How come I can never remember anybody's names when I get to it? He used to be a TV show host in China. What the fuck's his name? I swear to God, okay? So this is, he's never really built anything, and he's built an entire My Wild Homestead, maybe? Yeah, I think it's My Wild Homestead, maybe. I'll have to look. If he feels like he didn't do good, he takes it apart. He takes everything apart 3 times. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. All right, I feel like we can turn the vacuum on. The other paint has dried enough. We're not going to be stirring things up in here. That's exactly where we're gonna start at, right there. And we're gonna come around. We got some water. Yes, thanks for coming back, Eden. I never went on break. Surprise, surprise. So, I'm gonna take a couple minutes. I'm gonna disappear, guys, and I'll be right back. What did you... I'm not really gonna take a lunch. I ran up to the office, I used the restroom, I found some more paints. Just running around doing a bunch of things that I can't drag you guys around for. Plus, you're charging. You're plugged in. We're gonna let that heat run until it gets all the way up to 70. Really trying to dry that bedroom out. So, what screw do we need? Phillips. We're going to take those coax sprockets off that are down here on the floor. We hooked up a different fan. Need something else to set this on. So I started sitting the fans on something in there. That way they're not down on the dirt, the dirty floor, I mean. I really want to force this shit to dry fast. And it is not. It's not drying fast. Alright, I really hope it doesn't fall off in there. The other one's sitting still, but that one looks like it's going to fall off. Man. Man, how close is this thing to getting to 70? I don't think I'm gonna be able to hang. It's warm. We have made it to 67. Yes, you heard Eden. Press the like and subscribe button. We're doing pretty good. Hey, no 6-7s. I'll 50-11 your ass. Alright, 68 is as good as it's getting. It feels like an inferno in here. Now I'm going to turn this thing all the way down to 60, so it ain't going to come on no more for a while. And that is just fine with me. I just wanted to get the walls good and warm and start rolling. Paint stick. I think the walls in there are drying, but hell, it's hard to even tell y'all. It is hard to tell. I ain't sticking my hand in it. That's for sure. Spider-Man is no longer with us now, because I stomped on him. Let's do a little time check. I want to see something. It is 1:35. I'll be super glad when that furnace kicks off. It's plenty hot in here, bro. It's plenty hot. I love paneling, guys. You gotta get into each and every one of those little grooves. We got some kind of roof leak over here too. personally try to cover as much area as I can with the roller because it's 20 times faster than anybody's paintbrush. No, Granny. This is Duckman's thing, and he bought white. Yes, let's get 20 likes. I would have preferred gray. I preferred anything over white. Or this creamy color that I used to have to paint on everything. But I just pick whatever that put on whatever they give me. It's what Duckman said to paint with. But I feel like something's taking a bite out of my arm. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Kids, I swear something's biting my back. I'll be right back. I don't feel anything in there, but it felt like something was biting me. Oh, buddy. is way better than the nastiness that's on the walls. Got home last night, resting up today, and might go live tomorrow. Get going on the giveaway. Need to get it done so you can start it. Oh my goodness, look at you go. Yes, you do need to get it done. So in all the crookedness of the home, the bedroom, the living room, the dining room, and whatever in the hello we call that middle room over there with the sliding door, it's not big enough to be a bedroom. All of those are gonna get carpet because everything is just so much like this. Kitchen and bathroom, we're gonna put a new floor down like I do everywhere else. 80 and nice out. Look at it here. Look at that. It's gloomy. We've had so many gloomy days in a row. Granny, if I dropped a marble in here, it would probably roll for 30 minutes before it found a resting place. So we're gonna turn this tiny bit more that way. A little roll right here. I wanna get 2 or 3 swipes on this roll, and then I gotta go get a brush so I can get the corner, because you can't roll to the corner when it's paneling because somebody put, we're rolling this one too, it's nasty. It's nasty. We're just gonna roll it because it's nasty. Maybe we're not going to get our brush out yet. I really don't want to get any paint on the brush yet. It's not all the way dry from washing it out earlier. So I think we're going to do just what you're watching me do, but I gotta grab the ladder. We gotta find our open bucket of paint because we need some more paint. We ain't never getting 2 coats in this place today, guys. Ain't no way in hell. That paint in that room is still so damn wet. It's mine. Actually, it's Carrie's dad's. He lets us use it. And so I keep it in a covered area. Why does that matter? These are the things that I be meaning. Where do your questions come from, Byron? Why does the truck in the maintenance shop matter? I really want to know why you ask the questions you ask. Maybe I should start asking you questions. Where do you live, Byron? How old are you? Where do you work? What do you like to do? You ask me weird-ass questions. Nobody else asks me weird questions like this. Just curious. Just curious. Fill me in, bro. I'm not being mean. Please don't think I'm being mean. I'm honestly asking. Because if you were a true fan, you would have already seen that truck a lot. That truck has been in a bunch of videos, so why would you ask that question? See what I mean? And now you aren't saying anything. When I ask you questions, you don't answer them. You ask questions, I want to ask questions, but how come I have to answer my questions and you don't answer your questions? How many toes do I got? I got 11 toes, Granny. I've been waiting for somebody to ask me that. Well, Byron, I know you're new here, but I remember you at the last house I work on. That means you need to go back and watch some other videos, man. In all honesty, whoever's truck that is doesn't really matter, does it? Just curious. In that same garage you see my car parked, there's a video of me changing the battery in it. That's actually getting some pretty good traction on YouTube. How to change a 2012 Sonic battery. Guys, I don't know how we're gonna get these walls to dry in here. I got 2 fans going in that little bitty room, and it ain't drying. Byron, what do you do every day? Like your regular job or whatever? Just curious. I want to get my own truck. I used to have an F-250, a big old white one, until somebody stole the damn thing. Because people are rude. Seems like the damn paint in here on the wall next to me is drying faster than the paint in that bedroom. Makes absolutely no sense, but what else? What do they call this when people paint everything? What do they call it? A rental special? Nope, I think they're going to put really dark carpet in here so it'll forgive the crookedness. Make the white look even brighter. Something's driving me crazy today, guys, in my shirt. That's right, you told me to do apartment maintenance. So here's my thing. I mean, nothing bad, Byron, nothing bad. People have been saying people with these number letter things behind their name, like yours says Byron Washpun V3T. People are saying that this means that there's a possibility that you are AI or a bot. So if you're a real person, maybe get rid of those and other people won't think that. People have me convinced that it was one of the YouTube's AI bots. Give me 1 second, I gotta check Carrie's text message. Back. You hope not, Maroon. Man, I have no idea. I'm sorry, Granny. Help me, I don't know what you're talking about. But anyway, Byron, that's where I was going. Some people may or may not think that you are artificial intelligence. Are you? I guess that'd be really cool. You could be my first not real friend. I was hoping for some good weather today so I could take you guys for a beautiful sunset, but we ain't getting no good weather. There ain't gonna be no damn sun. The sun gotta come out for it to set. I may paint this whole living room except for like that one quadrant. Or I paint it like it is, and then after it gets fixed up there, I'll mud it. And then be able to touch it up. Maybe I should do that. And I don't want to hear anything about anybody saying, oh my God, you painted those. Yep, it looks a lot cleaner. They don't even work. And unless somebody brings me a bunch of blanks, they gotta stay there. I mean, obviously, with it being a Duckman unit, he goes and buys everything I need. I don't go buy anything, so I use what he brings me. And like I keep telling everybody, this house will be leveled in 5 years. Maybe less, you never know. You never know. Sometimes big building projects like that get off the ground quicker than they're supposed to. So I guess we'll see. Really wonder what this was here. I bet this was a damn air conditioner. You guys are out to not be able to see anymore, huh? I know you're a bot, Granny. I know. Do you see how he disappeared again, Granny? Carrie's convinced that's a bot. Whenever I ask questions, him lots of questions, I don't get answers. Are you noticing that? I think you might be right, Care Bear. It's a bot that does apartment maintenance. For a second there just now, he made me think he was real. Oh, on my face, I just felt it. Some people get mad because I roll as much as I roll, like the baseboards and stuff like that, but honestly, if you don't like it, too bad. Do you know what I'm saying? Say hello to me, little friend. I need to bring my trim nailer over. Shoot some nails in some of this stuff. Oh my God, Granny, do it. Next time you're on live, I want you to count for me. I think I can still count to 20. The real deal is knowing things like, Vinte. Vinte's 20, right? Trinte. I wish I could speak Spanish, but I can't. My glasses can interpret it to. What kind of glasses you got that make you be a, what the fuck, Granny, you full of shit. And yes, you guys are right. Look, I confronted him again, and he disappeared again. That's twice in one day. Byron, I'm either on to you, buddy, or something. Come back and talk to me. He never wants to play when I want to play. He's a really good subscriber though, guys, because he beats all of you here. First notification of me being live, and Byron is here. Where are you guys at? If I'm giving out best subscriber right now, you guys are going to have to step your game up. Granny probably is some kind of computer hacker, guys. And it's her bot, and she's just not telling us. Can you make more of them for my channel? Like maybe 300? Can I get 300 of them? Did YouTube feel that bad for me? That they gave me a subscriber? Is that how that... I know how to say cerveza, you know, and agua, give me a beer and a water. These baseboards are atrocious over here. Zoom in and look at them, y'all. They are nasty. Ooh. So they're really cool. Can you record with them? Like there's a Kansas City rapper named Tech Nine. When he goes to the Chiefs game, he wears his glasses. Hey, I like a margarita too. I like fun beers. I always drank Bud Light growing up, but honestly, alcohol isn't really my cup of tea. Better cover up this damn red ink that they marked all over the damn walls with to hang the TV. Unnecessary. You don't own a pencil? You don't have a pencil. And red was the only pen you had? Red is the hardest color to cover up, guys, just so you know. Like, when I was doing flooring, if you bought red chalk for your chalk line, you got shot. Red ruins everything. Yes, Meta glasses. Yep. Hold on a second, guys. Man, I'm just getting blowed up today, guys. Alright. I didn't think about it, but the fridge is kind of in the way, guys. We got all these damn drinks in here that are going to fall over if I move it. And it is gross in there. We do not want our drinks falling over. I don't want anything I have laying down in here. Probably the nastiest thing I've ever set my drinks inside of. And it's not even super gross, it's just old and funky. These are not mine. These are Duckman's. Courtney cannot drink that shit. You want me to drink all three of these energy drinks, Boo? I think there's a plug all the way over here. I'll bring it right over yonder behind you guys. I wish roll call was in here right now. He thinks it has a broken wheel, look. Or a broken foot. It works just fine. It does. It's just the floor. The floor is hella fucking groovy. Alright. Currently I'm building a new kitchen. Alright. That's crazy. That is crazy. Crazy, crazy about loving you. Oh yeah, guys, you hear that? Uh-huh. I might have to stop being a painter and be a singer. Go pretend like you were cleaning. You should always just sit with a dusting rag and some Pledge or something right next to your chair when you know he's coming home. That way you can just jump up and be like, I've been dusting all day, honey. Yeah, listen to what some of these people, I could just say 6'7", 6'7", 6'7", 6'7", 6'7", and I bet I'd get 50 fucking subscribers for some stupid ass shit. Do you guys want me to come up with do you want me to make a song and do a dance video to it? That's what I should do. That's probably what I gotta do to go viral, guys. It's probably all I need to do. Just come up with some freaking, some retarded or gay ass video, excuse my language, but that's what they want. Have you seen what some of these people do? And they have hundreds of thousands of subscribers. I worked my ass off, and I have you few beautiful people. Where's the rest of your friends at? Oh my goodness, get in the cracks. One thing that sucks about painting wood paneling, guys. All that trim up there. Crap, I got some stuff in my brush that time. I bet I didn't vacuum back there, that's why. Damn it. We need more paint again. I really got to invest in one of the giant paint pans again. Guess where the last one was that I owned? Yeah, you guessed it. In the truck. Looks so different in here, guys. So different. See, I knew. I'd probably have 61 likes if I was in here getting jiggy with it. If I could turn some freaking music on. All right, we're gonna take this off. We're gonna hit this corner, and then we gotta do more prepping to the rest of this room. And again, it's really weird. It's drying faster in here than it is in the other room. I don't understand. Don't get it. I wonder how many people get mad when they see me do this. Danny, Granny, you don't want me to dance, girl. I'll have you laughing so hard you pee your pants. I told Carrie this morning we're going to start doing some of them viral challenges. Why not? So, we need paint, we need to take off light switch and plug covers, we need to take those blinds down on that window. Freeze dry, because this freaking paint in here is still wet, guys. So why is it not wet in that room? But it's wet in here. Don't make no damn sense at all. All right, I'm gonna say you guys are charged up enough for right now. This one's broken. Granny, you know what we should do? We should get together and you sing and I'll dance. Like a page merge. We'll call it The Granny with Big Dreams. We'll say, get jiggy with it. Na 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 na. And then you could just start singing. By the way, Granny, how would your husband know if you've done anything all day or not? When he walks inside and all those Christmas trees are lit up at once, it probably blinds him. He can't tell if you've done anything or not. It should all look blinging, beautiful, clean. You know what I'm saying? So I'm leaving that screw there for a reason this time, guys. I don't know. If you zoom in, you can see. There is 197 fucking holes up here. I'll never be able to tell which ones I need to fill and which ones I don't need to fill. Somebody has hung mini blinds 111 times up there. Oh shoot. Guess what? Guess what we forgot? We forgot to take down the damn curtain, guys. Stay. Would anybody like to buy all of these curtain rods? They get pretty big. Probably 4 foot. Have to force myself to take like a 10-minute break after we do this because I can't paint directly on this. It's supposed to be 30 minutes, but I don't follow the rules. We'll figure that out when we get down. Okay, we need a hammer to take those out. Oh boy. Got a couple tiny little holes up here, maybe spider holes or something, but we're gonna Not no more. They ain't no more. You definitely can't paint right away. Y'all should see the damn gap that's over here. I'm gonna be able to paint that for a couple days. We are definitely taking it to the maximum caulking level, that's for sure. Water works, but I'm still a true believer that Windex works way better. I just don't have it here with me. And if I do, I don't remember where the hell I put it. Alright, we need a little bit more. Get my hand wet again. Perfecto. See if I got enough on my hands to fix this crack up here without. Oh, and I don't super want to touch my gun. Yes, I got enough. How about that? Alright. We gotta do something about the corner up there. We're gonna get the vacuum back down. Get the vacuum back out. turn that vacuum on. We do have a lot of mud, or caulking right there. Lots of cobwebs. Guys, I think that looks all right over there. I'm actually not going to put any more caulking on that because it's just going to slow us down, to be honest. Keep that out of the way. Close our caulking up so it doesn't dry up on us. Other than a couple things being in my way that I need to move, we are rocking and rolling. And rolling and rocking. Basically letting this caulking dry, guys. Supposed to wait 30 minutes. We're not going to wait 30 minutes, but we're going to wait a few minutes. think we deserve a snack. Oh, feel me dance? Is this good? This should get me subscribers. So, I'm good at spinning. Please subscribe so I can say, woo, I'm already dizzy, guys. I found some candy. I love these things, guys. I only left those ones in there so I knew where to hang my brackets up. Look. All right, boo. Well, I gotta get that wall painted and this little pretend wall painted. I'm waiting on the caulking to dry. And then I can leave for a while. Hey, I appreciate you. You done making that cake? Because me and Carrie are hungry. person because, well, let's be honest, guys, I like to step in it. And I don't know how many of you fainted before, but let me tell you about how big of a mess it is when you step in it. Trying not to also stick my butt in the wall behind me. Hopefully I did not. Did I? I don't think I did. I hope I didn't. One time I was painting tar on a foundation wall we dug out next to the house. We were moving a wall that had moved. So I'm down in the hole next to the house, putting tar on the house. Stuck my butt right in the tar. So, had to drive home in my underwear, because I sure was not getting in my car with tar on my ass. I threw those pants directly in the trash can. That was a different kind of day. It's not every day you show up at home with no pants. Are you ready to cook our good meal, Care Bear? Do you want to cook our salmon and fish and stuff that I got last night? Or do you want to wait till later? I think it's late enough. Make an early dinner. Or we could have leftovers from last night and then eat our other stuff later on. Last night, guys, I bought some Wagyu, ground Wagyu. They have it at Aldi's. So much better than the other stuff. It actually looks like real meat. Nobody's effed it all up yet. Still a small enough entity. Something that big farms haven't gotten their hands on yet. But anyway, we had Wagyu, roasted sweet potatoes, and then you make your Wagyu with taco seasoning, and you have cottage cheese, sweet potatoes, the meat, avocado, and hot honey. We always were making it with ground chicken or ground turkey, but when I got my hands on that Wagyu, I'm like, ooh, we're going to do it like this. See if it's good, and it was good. I'm not opposed to cooking our big meal now and then eating leftovers from last night as a snack later. That was supposed to say late night snack later, but YouTube apparently wanted me to say snack snack. Snack snack, snack snack. I don't want to make you have to cook it on your own, so that's the only part that says warm up the other stuff right now. And to be honest, I can stop when I get to this corner over here. Because I'm really going to stop before I get to that front door, because that caulking right there, that is not ready for me to paint next to it. There's no way it's ready for me to. I had to put the caulking really thick next to the door frame, because the wall's very straight. The wall's very not straight, because yeah. Now, I definitely have to come back to work, but Yeah, you can start heating up leftovers in about 5 minutes. Give me about 5 more minutes, okay? Well, guys, I think that's going to be all for you guys today, because I'm going to guess when I come back later, I'm just going to be kicking ass and taking names and probably not jump on YouTube. But if I do, then you guys will see me again today. If not, you guys will see me tomorrow. But until then, You better always, oh, wait. I'm not painting slow. As fast as you can go on paneling, smartass. Hey, guys, I'm gonna go let her eat before she gets any more hangry. You know what I'm saying? But until next time, y'all dream big. Peace out.